If you are looking for some time of quiet introspection as you enjoy the gardens today, allow me to read to you several short stories from my book titled Openness, a collection of perspectives to connect you to yourself. So the first one is, take a nap. Self-care is the difference between having stamina and being able to push through when necessary versus losing motivation and having zilch energy when you need it the most. Self-care helps to build up your reserves. Do you regularly take care of yourself? Self-care includes things such as going to bed early when you need it, sneaking away for an hour to do something that fills you up, or giving yourself a rest from commotion by taking a day off or shutting off your phone for an afternoon. Self-care frequently gets confused with pampering oneself. There is nothing wrong with pampering yourself, but there is a difference. People often believe self-care is pampering, and they feel it is frivolous, so therefore they don't do it. Self-care is simply taking care of yourself, listening to your mind, body, and spirit, and giving it what it needs. Self-care is knowing that it is okay to slow down when necessary, say no when you need to, say yes when you want to, and put just as much care into yourself as you put into everything else around you. So, take care of yourself, fill your reserves, and have a beautiful day. The next one is titled, Live a Life of Gratitude. When you live a life of gratitude and practice it daily, changes occur in your life. This is because your conscious mind notices and focuses on events, people, situations, emotions, and thoughts for which to be thankful. When this occurs day after day and is augmented by writing it down, the feelings that gratitude gives you reach the subconscious mind. The feelings equal love, appreciation, happiness, joy, peace, and wonder. These feelings become a part of who you are. Who you are is represented by your vibrational energy. Your vibrational energy attracts to you events, people, situations, emotions, and thoughts that vibrate at that same frequency. There is no mistake with any of this. This is why it changes your life. Everything does come full circle. You can have a circle of love, joy, and peace. It starts with being grateful. Grateful, yes, for big things when they happen, but specifically for the little, everyday elements of life. It is in those small, quiet moments that life is lived in a very tender and peaceful way. What are you grateful for today? So the next one is titled, You Can Stand Alone. When people strive to be a part of the crowd, they inevitably lose themselves in the crowd. When you have to work hard to be a part of the crowd, you will almost always leave feeling worse than when you originally entered. When you have to work too hard to be a part of the crowd, it is usually a good indication that they aren't your people. If you have to alter your personal values and change your standards to fit in, they definitely are not your people. This is why it is important to be okay with not being a part of the crowd. While working so hard to be included in one crowd, you could be missing out on a new friend from outside of that crowd who shares similar values. When you know who you are, what you like, what you value, and what guides your life, you live a life of fulfillment and freedom. Fulfillment because you are happy and satisfied. Freedom because you are not influenced. Are you highly influenced? Do you often get disappointed in your crowd? Are you uncomfortable being alone or standing up for yourself? If so, do you have personal values? If not, exploring and defining your personal values will help to guide your life. Do yourself a favor today. Do not feel the need to fit in with the crowd. The next one is titled, Be You to Be Full. In some cultures, it is terribly offensive to turn down a gift, beyond rude, and equivalent to a slap in the face. The person who is giving the gift thought long and hard about it. Not only did they spend time, money, and energy, but they also put a part of themselves into the gift. This is because the gift represents who they are, where they're from, and how they think of you and love, admire, or respect you. When you reject the gift, you are rejecting them. When you were created, God put a bit of Himself into you too. You were created as a unique gift to the world. When you reject yourself and don't love and accept yourself, you are being offensive to your Creator. Every person is created equal, but our packaging is different. How boring would it be to live in a world with all the same packaging? And, just like a gift, no matter how beautiful, plain, creative, or simple the packaging may be, it is what is inside that matters. The gift is inside. What is inside of you? So, be you today. Love you today. Accept you today. Say yes to you today. Express you today. Appreciate your unique you today. Be you to be full, beautiful. The next one is titled, How to Live a Beautiful Life. When someone lives a beautiful and fulfilled life, others may look at that person and wonder what their secret is. There is no secret, but there is a way of living that can make your life magical where it seems there must be a secret. I feel there are 6 beliefs to adopt into your life to have good fortune, which ultimately is a beautiful and fulfilled life. Number 1, be grateful every day. Number 2, have a positive and productive attitude. Number 3, train your mind to always think and speak positively and productively. Number 4, do not have judgments. Number 5, help others unselfishly. And number 6, ask for help when necessary. Do you see what all of these have in common? A person's mindset. When I think of the word positive, I feel and see a person standing taller, shoulders back, hands raised out and up, head back, mouth open in a big smile. That image is open and ready to receive. It is productive. When I think of the word negative, I feel and see a person sitting down, shoulders rolled forwards, head tilted downward, and their self folding in on itself. That image is closed off and blinded to all that is around it. That is unproductive. What you give off is what you receive. What you give off is decided in your mind. If your mind is strong enough to create negative, it is strong enough to create positive. Create a beautiful day. This day can turn into the foundation of your life. The next one is titled, Creating Freedom. Remember being a child and being handed ride tickets at the local fair or carnival? No matter how many you had, you saw them as an opportunity to have fun. You were just handed a sense of freedom because you could choose what rides you went on. As soon as those tickets hit your hands, your excitement was seen, heard, and felt because so many new doors were just opened for you. Recall feeling the experience of being at the local fair or carnival, having been handed ride tickets. Experience the thoughts deep inside of yourself. Do you feel as though you could jump out of your own skin with excitement and expectation? Pause for a moment now. Close your eyes and put yourself in the picture of the fair or the carnival, remembering when this was you. Do you know that you can create this feeling every day as an adult? What tickets have been handed to you in your life? Did you use them for the safe rides that you go on every year? Or did you use them as an opportunity to try something new and go outside your comfort zone? Did you like the feeling of freedom that you had in this picture? Have you created that in your life today? Have you been building your life so you can do what you enjoy, have fulfillment in your days, and have the freedom to be, do, have, and give what you desire in this life? This too is possible. It starts with looking at your life the way a child looks and feels with those tickets in their hand. It begins with a sense of wonder, excitement, thinking and planning, sharing, appreciation, and the knowledge that everything is before you. And now is your opportunity to run off and explore, learn, and have fun in the mindset that you are unstoppable. The next one is titled Everyday Gratitude. Think about your last couple of days. A phone call with a dear friend? Time in your car listening to music during your drive to work? Working from home and wearing comfy clothes? Did you see your family over the weekend? Snuggle time and playtime with your pets? Was a big project done over the weekend? A delicious meal? A good night's sleep? There are so many things to be thankful for. Or do you look at all those things as mundane and routine? How you answer might determine if you are a joyous person or someone who experiences joy. Do you understand the difference? As I read this out loud, I have a visual in my mind. Think of a frequency chart with 0 to 10, with 0 at the bottom and 10 at the top. When you are a joyous person, you consistently hang out in the 8 to 10 frequency zone. A ping may shoot you below this range every once in a while, but it lasts briefly until you're back at your standing or regular frequency. When you are a person who experiences joy, you may be all over the board on the frequency chart with spikes and dips and not a lot of consistency. Imagine viewing these two charts next to each other. The one would look consistent and rather peaceful. The other would look inconsistent and tiring. This is the difference between choosing a life of joy rather than experience joyous moments. Find joy today. Realize this can be your life. This next one is titled Roll Up Your Sleeves. Are you a roll up my sleeves and get this stuff done kind of person? If so, you know this kind of exercise starts in your mind, goes through your body, and energizes your soul. Looking at a task in front of you can look daunting. Deciding that you will tackle it and determining your approach is the first exercise using your mind. Putting your mind to the fact that you can and will do it. You have already mentally started to roll up your sleeves. When you perform the task, that is the actual act of doing it. In the doing, sometimes you will roll up your sleeves to get to work. You have acted. You have followed through. You are doing it. When you are done with the action, it feels so good. You feel accomplished, proud, happy, relieved, or anything in between. All these feelings leave your soul energized. This is the reward for deciding to roll up your sleeves and then actually rolling up your sleeves to get to work. This is why there is no better exercise in the world than rolling up your sleeves. What are you rolling up your sleeves for today? This next one is titled Right or Wrong. So many people do not act on something out of fear, specifically the fear of not doing it right and being judged for it. What is right? What is wrong? Who says the person telling you it is right or wrong is right? It's like driving from point A to point B. There are many ways to get there, so not one is right and not one is wrong. Whether it is the scenic route, fastest route, or shortest distance route, they all get you there. If you choose the scenic route because you want to explore the surroundings, that is right for you. It might not be suitable for the person in a hurry, but it doesn't make your route wrong. The same is true in life. We cannot judge others and compare ourselves to others and judge ourselves as a result, because we have many choices in this life. The fast route might be what your neighbor chooses, and that is his choice. Just because you want the shortest distance does not make him wrong. The same is true in trying something different. How many great inventions have been created because of an accident? Yes, someone may have trained you in something and shown you how to do it. You do it that way to learn and understand it. However, often you find a way to improve it or change it up slightly that works better for you. Their method wasn't wrong. Your approach isn't wrong. The bottom line with all this right and wrong, but more importantly, to inspire action in all of us, is to remember our intention. When you do things with the best intentions from a place of love, you are always right. Trust yourself. This next one is titled, Stay True to You. Some people like tea. Some people like coffee. Some people like neither. Some people like Coke. Some people like Pepsi. Some people like neither. Some people like Miller. Some people like Coors. Some people like neither. There is no right or wrong. There is a flavor for everyone. Also, tastes change over time. The same is true for people. Your flavor may not be for everyone, which is perfectly okay. Tea doesn't try to appeal to everyone. It just is. You prefer it or you don't. Nothing personal, just taste. When you can love and accept yourself and fully embrace who you are beautiful. That self-acceptance does not need outside acceptance. If it is there, great. Love, respect, and cherish it. If it is not there, that is fine too. Never take it personally, and never adjust who you are at the core to have others love and accept you, because you lose yourself in the process. Have you ever wondered why the classic Coke and Pepsi are still around, yet all the fly-by-night offshoots of their brands never last? This is because they change themselves to be the flavor of the day. Changing the flavor of the day only gets you so far. So don't you ever change yourself to be the flavor of the day. Stay your classic self. Love your classic self. Those that prefer what your classic self is will love you. Those that don't will find their preferred flavor. It's all good. So stay true to you. And I will end at that. I am wishing you a beautiful day. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. Thank you so much.